Everybody, what's going on? Look here with Big Lee. It's a Saturday, kind of mid-afternoon. No, it's a Sunday. Wait a minute. I'll be honest, I have no idea. No, today's Sunday, yeah. When you're gone along for a while in the hospital and the pain medicine is given to you in massive quantities, sometimes it's going to be hard to keep track of where you're at. But anyway, today's video is going to be a combo. I just did the camera video. This may end up not so well, so I may end up deleting it. So it's a combo Mailday and card show pickup. TriStar show was yesterday. I think I mentioned in the vid, but I had a couple surgical procedures going, nothing major. But anyway, I was kind of limited in my time there, so I didn't spend a whole lot of time at the TriStar show. Just picked up some stuff that I thought would do good in the store, and we picked up a couple hobby boxes. But anyway, actually, we'll start with this guy. This is from the mail. This is actually from a couple weeks ago. I didn't. It was stuck in the bottom of the bin, so I didn't get to it, and I wanted to make sure I get feedback. So this was Flair Tradition. It's the Brady. And I'm glad, I actually almost bought a box of this. I'm so glad I didn't, because I was actually watching the breaks on vintage breaks, and the things are packed fresh, but the centering was like, it was pretty bad. It was a good 80-20 on like every card. So I'm like, man, this centering's not perfect. I think it's 50-50 left to right, and top maybe 45-55. So I haven't taken this out of the one touch yet to see how the surface looks, but hopefully it'll be a winner here. It's going to get sit in, right? It's a Brady rookie, so we'll see. The key is it 8-9 or possibly even a 10? Expectation is a 9. Excuse me for these, non-graded, and that's a medium value card, right? That thing's not super expensive, just because it's a Flair Tradition, 2 players on it, and that's that. So we'll see how it comes back. You know what? I think I'm going to raise this camera because I don't think that height is going to work. Sorry, guys. Bear with me here for 15, 20 seconds. There we go. And I think I have the autofocus off, which I don't know if I like or not. Maybe it's picking it up. Okay, it looks like it's picking it up. There's a plain white. I don't know why people send these big envelopes in plain whites. I use the short ones. And one, they're cheaper. Two, it's, in my opinion, the less volume or the less mass you have, the less is there to get stuck in corners, to get wet, to get damaged. I mean, you want your package as small as you can. So, I don't know. That's just me. That is just me. But I'm just glad it got here safely. And pretty well packaged. Got a nice, looks like they got their company logo taped over the thing. They do use Scotch tape on the card, which I'm not a big fan of. Painter's tape is like the best thing in the world for so many different things. That's cool. You got their self-adhesive thing on the logo. The only problem with this is that you have to rip it off. So when you rip it, you can't see your company business. And I may like you, so I'm going to see if I can keep it. Jay Freer. Very nice in the packaging, sir. Well done. I expected the first-class packaging. So this is the Juan Soto. Look at that guy. He looks tiny in there, doesn't he? So this is the Pro Debut 133. And it's cool. I didn't have one of these yet, so I wanted to pick one up. So this is the old... you see how it's not picking up like that? Oh, autofocus. Hit that. Hang on real quick. There we go. Now we got autofocus. So this is the Hangers Down Suns. That's actually working fantastic. That's cool. So we'll take a look at this. The reason I want to get this mail bin is because I got the 100 card prep order for what month are we in? February. We'll take a walk over real quick to... there she is. So there's 101 even. So I just want to see if there's anything I wanted to add to this real quick. This last mail bin. Like I said, I was out of commission there, so I wasn't keeping track of incoming messages and what was delivered and what wasn't. So I'm like, man, let's just get into this thing and make it easier on myself to know what needs to go or what needs to be passed on. I don't think there's anything super high end in there. I think most of the minute stuff was last week, which is right on the border for the $100 submission level. Nicely packaged here. That's cool. Great way to package it. I may start doing that on these singles, especially if they're in a bubble mailer. You only need one extra thing to keep them a little rough, but I don't know. It's just easy for me to put 2 on there. But this guy uses a lot of extra tape. Holy cow. It's okay, though. I'm not going to complain about that. You get say, I'm just thinking I'm starting giving grades, like best shippers for respecting the hobby. And, so this is the Springer. Like, he's got his stuff coordinated. And so I'm looking for one that's centered, and which is tough, man. This set is actually really, really tough. But from a centering standpoint, this one looks good. ain't 50-50, but it's 55-45, maybe a little bit better than that. So now it's just a matter of servicing. And this is the refractor. So the George Springer Bowman Chrome first card. So that's cool. This one actually looks pretty good. So we'll get a look at this. Obviously, underneath the light and see how the surface is looking. And hope it looks good. We'll get that one off the next order. So I've got a little out here. Feels a little thicker. I think I still got this camera too low. I'll raise it back up again. It's funny, you think you, I think only because the depth in this table isn't as big as my old table, which was really, really deep. Yeah, Mr. Luck, I'm in a mess back here. There we go. I think that's what we want. That's what we want. And so you guys don't need to see every little nip and tuck off camera or in the camera's view, but I think some of the stuff makes it nice. This is nicely packaged here. So this was a little Tom Brady lot. This guy had a couple, 2 or 3s posted. I think it was like last Saturday morning before I fell out. And I said, man, it looks like some nice cards. I said, would you be interested in putting all 3 of those lots together for one big lot? And then sent me a bulk shipping total. He goes, yeah. He goes, how about $5 all the way and shipped? I said, I'm in. Send them to me. So here they are. I won't, well, I guess we can go through every card. It's not like this. Got a ton of stuff in here. So I think it's a variety of years. I think the earliest stuff is like 03, and then there's some modern stuff in here, but there was a bunch of different inserts that I have never had. And as you guys know, the GOAT's hobby is crazy. So I think in terms of value and secondary market, it was a pretty safe play. Oh, that's not even open. He just had to fold it over there. There we go. Maybe I'll go through all of these. There's good. He's got them all. Penny sleeve. Fantastic. Great guy. Does a nice job shipping. So a lot of these I'm not going to know. If you guys know them, or it's cool. There's an ESPN something. That's really funny. I opened up this product. It was crazy. There we go. There's another Upper Deck. There's a Flair Ultra. So I'll just green them a couple of these, especially like the Flair Ultra. And since I got a little corner there, I was hoping, my assumptions were that they were going to be in pretty darn good shape. Maybe able to pull that corner out a little bit. But like on some of these, like this Flair here with the white border, and that's actually just a little fuzz in there. I think a lot of these condition-wise was actually really, really good. This is a tough set here because that black, you see that little chipping at the top. Unless you sleeved and top-loaded it right then and there. Like say a little bit on the bottom, that's going to happen. But even stuff like this set here, right? There's a rookie debut, which is kind of what year is this card? This is 06. It was kind of like a flashback, and kind of gives his grades. This one is actually in really nice shape, so it'll be cool to look through all these. Let's do that real quick. So here's the Tom Brady. Here's a score 07 rookies and stars. Let's open these other two up real fast. I know I don't have to get into the side there. Boink, much quicker. There you go. There's a crown. Nice cool looking card. Tops. There's SP. It's a nice one. So I'll look at a couple of these, and like I said, there may be a couple worth off getting submitted. That wasn't my expectation. It was just really to get some volume in the store for a sought after player, which I like to keep the store active, right? You don't want to have a bunch of dogs in there, even if it is priced well. At the end of the day, you got to keep your sought after players active in the store, and sometimes that doesn't really mean. For me, it's not about me. I'm not going to make a profit off these. I mean, you may make a little bit of money. That's actually a cool looking card. I haven't seen that one. But it's about keeping the traffic coming into the store with hot product. Got some nice shine on that one. Topps Platinum. There's one of those great irons. Absolute. Airmail. So that's those. I think there was 30 total. And I think I got those for $30 shipped. So, like I said, we'll take a look at those a little bit closer. And you put up some nice new penny sleeves. That way people don't look at the crud that are on the, you guys have seen it, right? You get a nice looking card. It comes in the mail, and it's got a top loader that's been switched over 25 times. And it looks like, it's been in a cougar fight. And, you know what I mean? You can't scan that. You don't want to do that. So if anybody's new collecting, hey man, buy a ton of penny sleeves. You buy $100 worth of penny sleeves, you'll be good for a long time. Now I use a lot more $100 with the penny sleeves, but you just buy them as they come. Like those specials on Columbia Sports cards, I buy like 10,000 at a time. But and they're, you know, when you do the math, it's way less than a penny. I think you get like 28 for a penny, depending on how much quantity you buy in. But it can save on a card. So I picked this up. I thought it was a cool price. I can't remember if I submitted this off in a order a long time ago or not. So this is the 16 Prism Silver, or Prism, whatever you want to call it, of Zeke. Like I said, nice card, and it says Prism right there, and I didn't have it. So here's an example of kind of like, you get a really, really cool card if it's like pristine, but you see you get all the scratches right, and that's from the top loader. And hopefully that's not on the card. If not, it's going to be a disaster, but I'm assuming not, so we'll take a look at that one. I always save these cardboards. A couple more small packages. Like I said, I didn't put a lot into online purchasing the week of, because I set aside some funding for the TriStar show, and actually I came in like, I didn't even spend half the budget that I wanted, only because for me I didn't have the time. So nice card there, that's cool. So kind of same thing with that Springer. I was looking for something that was a little well centered, so you never know. There's a big line there, so hopefully that is definitely not on the card. I don't think so, but we'll have to take a look at this underneath. Let's see here. Tamper, seal, non-returnable if seal is broken. So I've seen these in other videos, and it's kind of like, you know, you have a card that's in a crappy, top holder. Maybe it's a brand new penny sleeve, but the top holder's been worn through about 8 or 9 times. You can't see what the card looks like until you break the seal. So to me, I appreciate the idea, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. If the card is dog meat underneath, and you list it as mint, it's going to come back to you. Now, if I bought it and you just said very good and see scans for details, and I took my shot at it, hey, then that's on me. So, but yeah, this is, doesn't make a lot of sense. Blue painter's tape, that's what I use. Move that over here. One more package. Man, I gotta get, I guess that's, I don't know, I just wasn't focused on online purchases. Nice. Double tape. What we got here? This is a Robles refractor. $30. Wow, that's not me. Is it another pager? Why don't you say like 80 on here? I better not pay 30. $24.99. Okay, let's say a little better. But so these were numbered right. These were out of 500, so that's 54 out of 499. I just think that with it coming back out after his accident, which was pretty brutal, and Harper's he's not playing right for the Washington next year, so it's gonna be this guy out in the outfield doing damage. Ton of potential, and I think he's gonna do it. So actually, I picked up a lot of his stuff last year. Actually, I was just going through some of those cards. So this, maybe not this submission, but it'll be March's. It may have a lot of Robles in it. Obviously, the Soto stuff is super crazy, but most of that stuff has already went out. So we'll take a look at this one a little bit closer underneath the lamp and see how it goes. All right, that does it for the mail. So let's get into card show stuff. So I had kind of the same approach that I went to there. I had like a big list of things that I wanted to get, and I shrunk it down to like 20% because I knew that I wasn't going to last 6 to 7 hours at a one-day event. So I planned on 2 hours, and we kept it right under there. But it was a lot of, I think it was probably football. I did buy a couple hobby boxes of baseball. 2019 Series 1, and then 2018 Archives, because I didn't open a hobby box last year. So anyway, so we'll go through these real quick. So here's the Brett Favre rookie. This is actually in the Atlanta Falcons uniform. There's I think this is an 02 Platinum Breeze. Let's double check. Yeah. And these were just kind of thrown together. This is the Cognac Rizzo. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is not supposed to be in here. These were something I was working on, different project. Apologies. These weren't picked up at the card show. So there's the Topps Chrome 2000 of Kurt Warner. It's just, this is a crazy card, man. This thing was beautiful. Those were nice. There's that. Then we had a bunch of Brady singles that I picked up at a couple different bargain bins. And sorry guys, it's not supposed to be in here. Boom, 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 boom. Go out. Let me just scan it again real quick. Sorry. So if there's any baseball in here, it's not supposed to be in that. That was just another thing I was working at. But I'm glad I found those because I'd have gone crazy looking for them earlier. So there's Peak Performers. This is what? 08 Tops. Base. Score. Star Quest. Couple inserts here. Tom Brady All-Pro Tops. There's a Fantasy Life. That's actually at 18 Donruss, but that's cool. Franchise. Total Tops. There's another Fleer. What do we got here? Total Tops again, different year. Like I said, I don't know all of these cards or years. Total Production, but these were actually, and actually I did look at all of these, and these are all in really, really good shape. You can list these as mint, and it'll be fine. Well, there's a Fleer Ultra Achievements, and then I picked up some Edelman's Super Bowl MVP, right? So like I said, I'm trying to keep people attracted to the store, so I picked these up, listed these, I think, last night, and there's already a couple of bids on them. Sony Michel, there's the green, and then the Edelman red cracked. There's the green retail. So there's that, and then actually, so let's do this here because I did pick up a baseball. This is one, so I picked up a couple of these. So these are actually all dollar bins. So actually, none of those cards was more than $1. This Walker Buehler was actually really nice, and looking at the centering. So I did, like I said, I was pre-grading these before I jumped on here, and this Fleer Ultra is really nice too. Except for the long hair on there. Apologize for that. I thought that was cool. My card is looking really tight. It's got a touch on the corner there, but I'm thinking if we can get a 9 on that one, it's probably worth the sub. 78 NFL leaders. This card looks really good. One of the corners is a little soft. It's that one. You can see it right there. It's torn up pretty good. So I'm just debating, do I just list in the store, do I submit it, and hope it comes back a 6 or a 7. Because vintage is getting so hard to purchase, and people do want to purchase it, but they want to feel safe and protected by buying a graded card. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that one. I thought this was just a cool card. Stud Rookies. Sorry, I keep getting the same piece of hair back. I gotta get a rivet. There you go. Stud Rookies. That's just look at that mean mug right there. And this card was in really good shape. Here's another Total Tops. This one looked really, really nice. It's like all foil, but it was super, super clean. And the corners were really tight on it. So there's that one. And then here's the Upper Deck NFL Legends. Like I said, the corners were just tight all over for this card. So these actually went into possible sub candidates for the next PSA bulk sub. So I'll double check these before I went in, because I was doing this right before I started this video. But these have a possibility of getting in. And then I picked up some graded stuff from a friend of mine that I actually do a lot of business up here in the North Houston. So this is all PSA graded stuff. Some of the slabs are a little bit older, some are newer. So this is a 83 Peyton Mint 8, 214 Topps Heritage Nolan Ryan, Mint 9, Mint 9 on a 92 Fleer Jordan. I think it's gonna be a pretty tough set too, with all those gold borders and stuff there. And then 90 Sky Michael Jordan in an 8. And centering's off a little bit. I was looking at it and I think it looks really, really good. John Stallworth 79 Steelers. So Hall of Famer in Mint 7. And these two 52 Bowmans, what I just thought was really, really cool. And I just thought this one, man, looked really nice. I mean, the color looks great on it. Obviously, you got some soft corners. It's only coming back as a 5, but I just thought I thought they surprisingly good for a 5. So maybe, they get a lot of these submitted in. But anyway, so I think I paid, how much were these? 70s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I paid $35 for all 7 of these graded cards. So I think it did pretty well in terms of stuff at the show, and decent mail day. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Kept it right under 19 minutes. Respect the hobby. Have a great week, and take care. Later. Thanks.